taking off like a Boeing. If the volume spikes, then it's time to trade. Mighty 90 setting up, it's time to get paid. Dr. Chad on the mic, time to get focused. We don't need any indicator, hocus pocus. It's all about the price, just watch it move. Manage your risks so you don't lose. First hour of trading is all we need. Focus on the patience and forget about greed.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's day trading live stream, Friday, September 19th. Can't believe it's already September 19th. Let's see. What do we got going on today? Futures are S&P up 17, NASDAQ up 63, Russell up 9, Dow up 150. Russell by a little bit is the strongest. Gold up 0.2%, silver's up about 0.5%, notes and bonds a little bit red, 10-year yield up a little over 0.5%, oil's down almost 1%, natural gas down over 2%, soybeans a little bit green, wheat red, corn green, euro and the pound are both down about a third, 0.5%. Bitcoin's down a little over 1%, a little over 116,000, VIX contracting down 2.5%, 15.31 at the freeze. Got about 3 minutes till the bell. I'll be entering a 6-7 put calendar at the open. Got a VIX contraction, so the 1 DTE won't qualify, but I may try to get on a discretionary one. I'll let the market open and see what kind of price action we're looking at to start the day at least. As far as individual stocks go, Circle is the greenest on my board, followed by OKLO, both up a little bit, around 3%. MDB's up 2, Apple's up a little over 1, Open up 1, Oracle's up 1, Meta's up almost 1. MU is down 3 after crushing through all-time highs yesterday, down 3.5%. Bullish down 3, IONQ down 1, TSM down 1. NVIDIA unchanged. FedEx had earnings. It was right up to its expected move early yesterday after the earnings announcement, but it kind of is giving it all back pre-market, right back to where it closed yesterday. Opening bell in less than a minute. Yeah, some of the big tech are starting to bounce here going into the open. S&P and NASDAQ creating new pre-market levels. Russell dipping. Bitcoin near its pre-market lows. Good morning, Krish. And there is the bell. ARM is falling, AVGO is falling, AMD is moving higher, so is SMCI. Overall, the SMH, the semiconductor ETF, is moving lower. NVIDIA trying to move higher to go green. Google pushing up to yesterday's highs. Apple pushing above yesterday's highs. Meta up to previous day high as well. I talked about I've got a swing trade on Meta. Meta is not too far off of all-time highs. It's currently trading at 787 and change. All-time highs is 7096 and change. So I'd say we see all-time highs in Meta, if not today, next week. Assuming the market holds up. Russell is coming down pretty hard. Got about 15 seconds before my 6-7 fires Dark Avenger. I would assume it's going to be around the 45 or 50. It's trying to get filled on the 45. Filled on the 45 at $3.50. Did you get filled on the same strike? What price did you get? Chad got 340.
Order filled. Order filled.
Bosch got 330. I got hosed. S&P, NASDAQ dipping. Russell is coming down towards pre-market lows now. Banks are coming down into the red. CoreWeave, nice bounce. CoreWeave's up 4% now. Hood, nice bounce. It's up a little over 1%. Coinbase trying to stay green. Got some things going in oppo direction here this morning. Tesla still pushing after that little pre-market dip. Microsoft acting kind of strong. Goog rejected previous day high. PLTR just pushed up to previous day high. AVGO and ARM and TSM not acting too good here from the bullish perspective. Banks still coming down. I'm going to take a little reversal in IWM if it pushes through pre-market lows. So I'm going to do some 0 DTE calls. If it dips a little bit more, I'd trade the 245 calls. If it doesn't bounce here, I wanted to see it keep pushing right through pre-market lows to see if we get a little flush in reverse. I'm going to put my order on the 245 calls. These are 0 DTE. If you've never traded 0 DTE, you may want to be careful. I'm going to put my order in at 43 cents. See if it comes down. Actually, that's too low. $47. See if it can come down there and get me. That may be too low as well. Let's go. I'm going to go 50 cents. That should fill. Filled at 48. All right, so let's see if we get a quick snapback. Just came all the way from pre-market highs straight down to pre-market lows. We got stocks going different directions. See if we get a little sweep in reverse. I'll put my order to close some at 62 cents. CoreWeave up 5%. My swing trade is liking that. IWM dipping back down. Kind of looked like it was trying to bounce, dip back down. Got a little bit left in our second 5-minute bar. Do you guys see any volume bars? I don't see any. PLTR acting strong. If IWM could bounce a little bit more, book some profits. S&P and NASDAQ starting to bounce. AVGO and ARM, big bounce off the bottom. PLTR pushed above yesterday's high, little dip, and then continuation higher. Well, IWM's dipping back down. Tried to bounce. Still not too far off of where I got in. Tesla still moving up. Nvidia trying to stay green. Apple reversed. Amazon reversing. Seeing quite a few little of these rejections at previous day high. Meta, Microsoft, Google, Apple. Tesla's not quite up to its previous day high. IWM trying to bounce again. Core weave finally pulling back. Banks not too strong today. JP Morgan down to yesterday's lows. Goldman and Bank of America also weak, in the red. Even with this bounce, VIX is pushing up. S&P and
Order
NASDAQ's
partially
little
filled.
bounce, getting pushed back down.
Order filled. Order filled.
Yeah, VIX is kind of on the move up here. Circle, big bounce. I think I need the banks to bounce here for the Russell to bounce. A lot of choppiness. Netflix, Apple, Amazon, Google, Meta, all choppy. Tesla's now rolling over. S&P and NASDAQ choppy. No, I haven't taken a 1 DTE. It didn't qualify, and I'm just going to kind of watch price action here this morning for a bit before I'd consider it. I'll post it if I do. VIX was down like 2% at the open. 1.5, 1.6, 1.59%, I guess. But you tend to get some really nice decay on those Monday options, so I'd like to get in one if I mean, the market's not doing much. I'm just going to give it a little bit more time, see if it's going to move here. We don't really have anything scheduled. FOMC member Daily speaks at 1:30 Central, but that's not really anything of interest. Russell's starting to bounce. I've got my order at 62 cents. It's currently at about 56. I'm going to lower that down to 59. See if I can get out of some here on this little bounce. S&P and NASDAQ pushing back up. Russell hit it. Filled at 59 cents to close some. I'll put another order in at 70 cents. If it wants to keep bouncing. Ooh, big bounce in the banks. Hood's dip, getting bought up a little bit. Ooh, Microsoft coming to life. Pushing through yesterday's high. Uber's trying to come back to life.
Order cancelled. Order filled.
PLTR is up 2.5%.
Order partially filled. Order filled.
PLTR, it's heat-seeking all-time highs. Probably not today, but maybe next week. QQQ approaching yesterday highs. Tesla kind of dipped and then got bought up, just kind of sitting there near just below highs. Margin call. Abosh. That means you're trading too big. The quickest way to lose in this game is to try to make money too fast. IWM getting close to my second profit target. Hit 70 cents. So IWM, from where I got in, let's call it 244.25. It's up to 245.13. And those calls are on the 0DT, they're up 58%. So that's so the way I kind of look at these 0DTE is like a 1 point, like you can book 100% return on a 1 point move in SPY. IWM is going to be a little bit more. It's smaller, but it also moves a lot more, a little bit higher beta. So, and then it depends on what time of day too, right? We're right at the beginning of the day. If you're getting in 0DTE closer to midday or to the end of the day, it's going to take a lot less a move in the underlying to get a percentage return on your trade. But of course it works both ways. Microsoft moving. Hood trying to get back up to highs a day. I just don't, I mean, it's still kind of choppy, just back and forth. So I'm not really eager to jump in anything here. I don't see anything that I'd like to get interested in. Yeah, MU kind of dipped, and then MU's weak. Little profit taking in MU after that big push through all-time highs. SMCI, big reversal. Big reversal the other way in AVGO after the big dip. It's bounced, almost got all of it back. Russell is kind of getting pushed back down after getting up to yesterday's high. It's the other thing with these 0DTE is you don't really want to try to hold them through a bunch of dips and consolidation because the premiums just melt. So you really want to try to get your move and get out. I'm going to go ahead and close the rest. Filled at 49 cents. Joey, I like to see hundreds of contracts of volume or open interest at a strike. I'll trade one with maybe a little bit less, but that's what I'd prefer to see. Snowflake 7 DTE. Yeah, I mean, you got a couple. I'm looking at volume, and you've got, a couple strikes on the call side with over 100. So yeah, it's not great for sure. $220 stock, and it's 30 cents wide. That's not ideal. I will trade Snowflake sometimes, but you definitely can't do it with any size. Yeah, in the over 100 is fine. 100, assuming you're just trading a few lots. Hundreds are better, and then the tightness between the bid-ask spread obviously matters too. So, and then the size of the stock. So on a $220 stock, 30 cents wide is, like I said, it's tradable, but not ideal. Oklow's moving. Oh my goodness gracious. I got out of my last Oklow yesterday. Wow. Up another 13.5%. Wow. That boy be moving. PLTR pulling back a little bit. All that stuff's in the day trading course, Abash. The shared links are in there. SMCI, nice bounce back. SMH is kind of rolling over. Microsoft still staying strong. S&P and NASDAQ dipping a little bit. Looks like a good exit in Russell. It's kind of coming down. Bitcoin little bounce since the open. It was kind of fading all overnight. Now it's starting to dip a little bit. IONQ's making another run towards all-time highs. Abosh, what I would do if you haven't already is set up these styles. Save whatever you use. Like, for example, I'm looking at a 1-year daily chart. So I have this saved as a 1-year daily style under the styles. And then it keeps all the indicators or anything that you're using on there as well. So like if you look at that, it's got, my implied volatility, ATR, whatever you have, just save that as a style, and then it'll always show up there when you click on that particular chart. So then if I go to my 5-minute, I've got my previous day, open, high, low, close, volume, it's all there. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Yeah, I don't mess with workspaces. I use styles. Russell back down below pre-market lows, heading towards lows of day. This is just choppy, sloppy stuff, my friends, so it's okay not to trade in this. I was able to scratch out one little winner in IWM. Certainly putting on a 1 DTE at the open would have been good. Probably seeing some decent decay already. I'm gonna go ahead and put one on. Just posted that. It's a 55 wide. 55 between the shorts. Wow. Okay. OKLO's up 16% now. Just rocket fire. Hood tried to push through highs. It's dipping again. It's got an all-time high of 124.36. It's currently at 122.75. S&P hasn't been able to make it up to pre-market highs yet. NASDAQ a little bit stronger. Russell weak. Bank of America trying to get back in the green. MSTR, nice bounce from the bottom. It's green, heading towards pre-market highs. Watson, you getting in? I know you love MSTR. It's calling your name. I'll take the silence as a yes. Microsoft dipped back down to yesterday's high. Nvidia pushing up to yesterday's high. No, I think he's just ignoring me. I'm used to it. I get that treatment at home. I get it everywhere I go. I'm used to it. Nvidia is acting a little strong. A little stronger than some of its little other chip compadres. Well, SMCI, a big bounce back with volume. MU's acting weak. TSM weak. AMD right at unchanged. AVGO still red, but big bounce back. Your 6.7's up 22%? Huh. Yeah, mine's up nicely too. Mine's only up 12, but you got in. What'd you get in at? 340? Yeah, you got in 10 cents better. VIX going up still. S&P's not moving still. Oh, you're different strike too. Okay, that makes sense. Circle, little bounce back up above previous day high. MSTR kind of would have been a decent little reversal trade. Went from the bottom all the way up, straight up, pushed through pre-market highs and then reversed.
Order cancelled. Order filled. Order cancelled. Order filled.
Four big tranches on so far, no stops. I don't use Trade Steward for calendars, Django, but a lot of people do. You can definitely trade them. Best thing to do would be to attempt to put the bot together yourself, post it in the calendar channel, and then ask for feedback. Oh, nice, Dave. Wait, I thought it was just kind of a small profit to the upside and a big profit on the downside. Or was that the... Oh, yeah. Okay, so that is just... The upside profit is just that, basically that amount that you're up. Maybe a few hundred more. I see. Nice. Circle's pumping with volume. Pushing through pre-market highs with a big volume bar. I wouldn't short this. Looking at the daily chart, it kind of looks like it may be wanting to run back up. Almost looks like there's some news out on Circle right now or something. Amazon tried to push through yesterday's high, got rejected. Meta is weak. All the way back into the red. Tesla still just chopping after that initial little push up. Nvidia staying strong. Microsoft pulling back to yesterday's high. Netflix coming down towards red territory. AVGO kind of rolled back over once it got up to yesterday's low. PLTR chopping under highs. SMCI's big bounce got pushed back down after it Pushed through yesterday's high. Yeah, not a lot that I'm interested in here, my friends. I'm gonna wrap the stream here in a few. I mean, S&P is still literally almost within its first 5-minute bar. It poked up above it for about 5 minutes, but it's kind of chopping. Coin is pushing. Bitcoin's not moving. MSTR is falling. Not a lot of confluence today, my friends. Not a lot of confluence. So kind of like the prospect of more reversion to the mean type trading as opposed to trying to catch any big trends. Obviously that can change in a flash, but so far what I'm seeing is just whippy, flippy, dippy, choppy action. Those are official trading terms. All right, all. I'm going to wrap the stream here. Everybody have a good rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Cheers.